Hello, my name is Christian, and I'm from First Chinese Baptist Church in Fountain Valley, and the topic of my speech is, can everyone go on missions? When I was a young Christian and heard the word missions, I would think of retired adult professionals that spent years in a Christian seminary preparing. They spent their whole entire life just going on missions to a faraway land who need to spread the gospel to those who need to hear about Christ and His love. But is it really just their job? But what about me and you? Can we go too? Yes, we are going on missions every time we have the opportunity to share the gospel. Missions, simply put, is to go share the gospel. John Piper, a famous pastor, once stated, "Missions exist because worship doesn't." In Africa, 52%, and in Asia, a staggering 91% of the people do not know Christ as their Savior. To help spread the gospel to them, mission outreach groups exist. For example, World Vision that go to places like China to spread the gospel. They do that through community outreach programs that improve healthcare and schooling to those who are really in need. Although not everyone can have the spiritual gift to teach the gospel, that can't be our excuse not to share the gospel. Jesus commands us to go make disciples, for with God all things are possible. Matthew 19:26. Therefore, everyone can go on missions. Jesus wants us to use our spiritual gifts to serve Him, and part of that is to go on missions. A mission doesn't need to involve going to a foreign country. It can begin right at home with your friends and family. You can simply ask, if you were to die today, can you be sure you're going to heaven? For me, my missions field is my high school. I have friends and teachers who need to know that they are sinners, and they need to know a loving and merciful God that I worship. I can sit next to them during break time and share the gospel, share Christ's love to them. But what if I have no money, no time, don't know enough, or too young to go on missions? And we should go resolve it. We should find time to evangelize. We should get someone to sponsor us if you don't have enough money. We should study more. We should pray. And no one's too young to go on missions. If you and I truly want to go on missions and it is God's will, then He will provide. But what if I'm afraid? Jesus doesn't want us to be afraid, for He says, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At the time, you will be given what to say. For it will not be of you speaking, but of the Spirit of the Father speaking through you. Matthew 10:19-20. Don Pazarski, a leader of Christian Fellowship, once wrote that most of us feel inadequate when it comes to witnessing. We know that we don't know enough or don't do it well. We're afraid of failure, but we don't know where to begin. It's true, even for me and you. Like I said, we should start with our friends and family and not be afraid, for God's with us. Pazarski tells us Christians how to witness in the book, Why Am I Afraid to Tell You I'm a Christian? He says that we can be effective at witnessing if we just took a look at how Jesus did it. He personalized the message to suit his audience's needs. So as everyone departs from here today, you can go on missions, and you are going on missions.
Hello, my name's Chris, and I'm a speaker for 2007, and this is a tape about all the speakers that we're going to give our what we've learned, and I've learned through the speakers thing that I need to use my time wisely, more wise, and not procrastinate too much. And I've also learned that my speech has been dramatically changed throughout from the beginning of September all the way till April. It's been changed so much that if I look at the past thing where I just wrote, it would be completely different. So it's just a long process, and every time I spoke, it would be like changes, especially during the church drill and association. I changed a lot of the things and changed my confidence levels changed. I know for church drill I was stuttering a lot and I was shaking. When I got to association I was more confident, and I just hope that while we're less than 12 hours away from giving our speeches that it'll be good, and and hope it'll just glorify God and above everything. We've watched a movie called On Our Way Here, and it really touched me because it was about the football team, and that although they were outnumbered and outranked and just had a huge disadvantage, they still, through God, through prayer, through just everything glorifying God and not caring about the results, they could succeed, and I thought that was a real good encouragement. So I hope I do well, and I'm a little nervous. Alright. Whoa!